I seen the lady on the app didn't have no legs but got 2 kids. So I mean,
I've already watched Keita Rose crash out online, right? So I need you to do your blind react. I've already watched them, so I'm not gonna say anything, as I stated before. Okay. And I just want you to, listen to them. We're gonna go through. I think it's like 5 of them, 5 or 6 of them. And I just want you to react to them. So I'm about to play them. I ain't gonna say nothing, but you can react though. All right?
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. All right, let me go back.
Hello, and thank you for watching part 2 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I just want to address a few things that have been really pissing me off.
Wait, that's...
Hi, and welcome to episode 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? So, because I'm unemployed, this is my content now. So if you like content like this, like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that little bell notification. So this is the creator of the pod. This is Randy Rosario, Mike the Poet, Trip Fontaine, Fine Ass Keita Rose, and Mojo Gaja! A lot of you guys are like, well, I don't care about this bitch or that bitch. Where's my favorite? Oh, shit, there she go to your favorite. She be dropping them gems. This is Kitty Rose. She got Randy out quick fast. She said, I want your spot. How can I manipulate everyone to get it? I'm going to detail that, though, in the following episodes. It's going to be like 500 episodes. Uh-oh, bonus feature. This guy says he used to be with Kitty, but that can't be true because it would have been around the time she was married, and she can't stand side bitches, and she can't stand cheating women. Ho, the drama, the tea. Hope we all heal.
Oh, hell.
Listen, that's only one. That's only one. Hold on. We gonna go. We about to go 2. Give me a second. I'm about to
Okay.
To go 2.
All right.
Hello, and thank you for watching part 2 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I just want to address a few things that have been really pissing me off. Number 1, I'm not one of those friends that fall out with a friend and tell their business. These hoes actually never liked me at all. This isn't a hurt people situation. This is a you fucked around and now you're gonna find out. A lot of you are saying, this seems a little one-sided, Keita. Right, because I'm the only one talking. So, since your faves get paid to speak on a daily basis, they should have no problem freaking out. Before it was Tonight's Conversation, live and uncut. It was Tonight's Conversation, Love, Sex, and Relationships, the tour. I had never been on tour before. I was content creating and working HR at Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. I was HR there. By the way, since we're doing this, y'all probably shouldn't be eating that shit either, but if they sue me, they're going to take my son, so I best...
Oh shit, my fault. Hold on, my bad.
Hello, and thank you for watching part 2 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I just want to address a few things that have been really pissing me off. Number 1, I'm not one of those friends that fall out with a friend and tell their business. These hoes actually never liked me at all. This isn't a hurt people situation. This is a you fucked around and now you're gonna find out. A lot of you are saying, this seems a little one-sided, Keita. Right, because I'm the only one talking. So, since your faves get paid to speak on a daily basis, they should have no problem freaking out. Before it was Tonight's Conversation, live and uncut. It was Tonight's Conversation, Love, Sex, and Relationships, the tour. I had never been on tour before. I was content creating and working HR at Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. I was HR there. By the way, since we're doing this, y'all probably shouldn't be eating that shit either, but if they sue me, they're going to take my son, so I best be shutting that ass up. But I got to meet some really great people. I met the very talented Jay Martinez, the very funny TC Caldwell, the really beautiful and talented K-Love the Poet, and Joe! Look how happy I am. Stupid girl. This healed, emotionally mature, ready for marriage man. On Honestly, the show was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was intimate. It was positive. I had millions of followers. TC had millions of followers, but he lost his page. And when he lost his page, Mojo Jojo said, "You're no longer valuable. Goodbye. Goodbye." This is my best friend. And the reason why I'm in this fucking predicament, she was following Mojo Jojo and couldn't believe he picked me to be on tour. So when Mojo Jojo hired me, he said that we were going to make a lot of money because he had done a lot of shows. This wasn't his first show. This was my first tour, but not his. He used to be on tour with, who's that? Apparently it started out a card game, but then they like moved it to making content and then moved it on the road.
Oh my God.
I don't know. So one of the products sold on tour that made the tour and made him so lucrative is his card game. But word on the curb, allegedly is this was not his idea. A little birdie told me that the card game was his idea, but he just didn't know how to market it right. Good thing Mojo Jojo is a master marketer. Ooh. Unfortunately, this is going to be the end of part 2. But don't worry, we're going to give you a sneak peek of what's to come in part 3.
That's what I'm telling you. Why?
I'm not even gonna let you see the end of part 2 because that's gonna be the part. It's gonna be in part 3. I'm not gonna show you that.
Okay.
But Derek Jackson though.
Okay. So did he steal the card game idea from Derek Jackson, or did Derek Jackson just give it? Because he wasn't clear.
The way it sounded is it was Derek Jackson's idea. That's the way it sounded.
But I'm saying it was his idea. But did he say, okay, I have the idea, but I don't know how to run with it, so we're going to partner together, but you be the face of it? Or did he say, oh, I got this idea for a card game, and then Ace just took it?
Hey, listen, I'm not, allegedly, I don't know. I'm just going to say, I don't want to, I ain't trying to get sued for saying nothing. So, but the way, first of all, why are you even in cahoots with Derek Jackson after did you know he ain't lost no money?
I believe it.
Like, I don't think any of these dudes are gonna lose money or fans. The fact that we caught Derek Jackson cheating, his wife, and then he had his wife on camera look like a homeless lady with that hat on her head.
Honey, she was a soldier for the Lord. She had on the camouflage and that beret hat. Baby, she was a soldier for the Lord, baby. She had on the breastplate of righteousness. Do you hear me?
That was so bad. And she was just looking crazy. She was just sitting there.
Very much crazy.
It was so bad. Well, I'm gonna let you this third video though. All right, here we go. Hold on, I'm about to play. Hold up. Let me set it up. Hold up, I'm about to play it for you. Hold up.
Hello, Governor, and thank you for watching episode 3 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? I know a lot of you don't like my delivery. I got this message today. When you do your next story time, could you do it less animated? It's taken away from your story time. No. And let me tell you why. No hate to you, because a lot of people have said that, right? They don't like my delivery, my antics, the animation. It's less believable. I don't give a shit what you believe. That's the truth. I'm telling you how I tell it. And I'm an animated person, so regardless of what I deliver, good news or bad news, it's gonna come out animated, you bland, boring bitches. Anyway, where did we leave off?
Y'all like getting y'all asses ate? No. Man, for what? Y'all better be glad I ain't no shit. Cause I put these niggas.
Ooh, you guys were mad about that one. You guys acted like I made that video. First of all, I just like to address a couple things. One, I'm not kink shaming anybody. If you want to get pissed on, you want to get pissed on. I don't. I'm not judging you. We listen and we don't judge. You're mad at me because your favorite coach, life coach, likes to get pissed on. What did I do? A lot of you said, well, if that's her husband, it is what it is. But that wasn't her husband in the video. So. Number 3, this isn't about booty eating, grocery shopping, or anything of the sort. This was to show you how she speaks around people that she's comfortable with. So when you guys said I was bullying her, right, when she got on TikTok, crying, y'all were like, oh, you're going too hard. No, she talked like that She talked like nigga, bitch. That's how she talked. It's just that, not on stage. So I wasn't bullying anybody, but I bet a bitch won't try to bully me. But I bet a bitch won't try to bully me. So the guy in the video was not her husband, right? And so he was just somebody that she was doing business with. Now this guy, a lot of you have seen his video. He dated her. I'm not sure what happened, but she sent him a very long apology via email, which is, oh my God, like, is he a colleague or a nigga you messing with? I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't read that email. And once I see that your text is this long, you lost me. Now, I don't know why her and the guy you just seen broke up, but I do know that he stated she threw a lot of insults. She was very violent, very angry, and she sent this and another 4 or 5 emails. Like I told you, you guys can pause it. I ain't reading it. Now, a lot of women in the comments were like, well, she's apologizing. Yeah, but what he's trying to convey is with narcissistic women, they will do something terrible and then apologize, and then do something terrible and then apologize. The apology is more to get you back so they can have more of their supply, not that they actually mean it, because if they meant it, they would stop. Now, upon this guy coming out, there's another guy that came out saying that she shot him with his own gun. Shot at him or shot him? Listen here.
Damn near exactly what happened with me and her when I dated her. She saw that I had did some shit in my phone. We started fighting. Well, we didn't even start fighting. She started hitting me. I was 200 pounds, and 250 at the time, 6 feet tall. She's 5'3", 150 pounds soaking wet. I'm like, I can't hit you, so I'm trying to get out the way. She get in the car, keep hitting me, destroys my car, and then shoots at me with my own gun 3 times.
Mile. Hello, governor, and thank you for watching episode 3 of Who the Fuck?
So tell me your thoughts.
Wait a minute. Okay, wait, hold on, wait, cause
tell me your thoughts.
I'm a little bit taken aback because that was a lot. So she liked to eat ass.
She eating the groceries. She was like, ooh.
And she liked to get peed on. And she done shot at somebody in a car with their own gun 3 times, and he didn't get hit.
Maybe ain't got aim, but she told his car up though. So, but in that long email though, I read that email. It's just basically saying that she just treated that dude terribly. You know what I mean? Like,
so they was in a relationship then while she was married.
That's what it looked like, allegedly.
Oh shit!
But that's what it looked like. So it looked like she was. But it be these. I've always said about podcasts, I'm like, it's always to make money. I don't think and none of them ever really be licensed to do anything. They just build a fan base, pander. It don't matter. It doesn't matter if you pander into men. It don't matter if you pander into women, because they're all them red pill dudes that pander straight to men, and that's how they build their following. And then, that one dude at Fugazi podcast, right? You remember I did that video about that dude when he was like, single mothers is only for recreational fun, and then he ended up marrying a woman, a white woman at that, who already had kids, and he has a baby by. Like, that whole thing was that whole thing is just awkward. But I always tell people to stay away from these type of podcasts because they only there to make money off of trauma. That's all those women that come. Like, why would you go to a podcast where none of these people, they're pretty much just motivational speakers? They may have, like, Tripp has some good points. I give him that on some of them. But why not go to someone actually and then get therapy?
Because that's not fun.
What? You're not getting help from the podcast though,
but that's not fun. And then you can pick and choose what you want to hear from the podcast, because you might go to one show and pay one fee, right?
Right.
But other than that, you getting the clips and the snips and stuff off social media, and it's all the feel good parts.
Okay.
Right.
There's no
in all of that. There's really no correction, is it? It's just nice talking points, but there is no real correction in that.
And then it's like none of them are actually looking at themselves either. Like, what do you bring that causes these also issues in your life? It's not,
Right.
I can understand that, when you're in a relationship, there's two parties. But if you continue to keep doing the same thing, you got to work on yourself. But this shit is
Bingo.
wild. This is wild. When she was like, you don't
Where
like getting
the
your
hell
ass
did
ate?
Where did she find that clip? Like, was somebody just holding on to that and like, bam, draw phone?
Well, the internet is undefeated. One, the internet is undefeated.
Yeah,
And
it's true.
I also believe
True.
that when people have beefs, everybody that were in these people's lives previously may have, you might have dated somebody and y'all might have made some videos together or whatever, and then y'all beefing and all of a sudden stuff just start hitting online. You know what I mean? So she probably was doing this stuff. The dude that she was in that video with, they probably fell out when they found out that Keita and her was beefing. Whoever that guy was probably sent that to her and was like, put that out there. But the internet's done. This is why I tell people, stop playing around with the internet. Stop playing with it, because your skeletons will fall right out the closets.
All right, let me make sure my closet got a lock on it. I'm about to put a
because these people don't be. So that was like 1, 2, 2, 3. So you got 3 more after I'm about to play this one. Hold on, let me play this one real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna set this one up.
And pop goes the bad bitch. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where you are from. Thank you for watching episode 4, season 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? A lot of you don't like that there be smoke in my videos, but I'm unemployed. To everybody that has reached out to me, asked me if my mental is okay, asked me if I'm good, I really do appreciate you. I seen some comments saying like she's playing the victim. She acts like a victim. I'm not a victim. I don't even want to call myself a victim. I trusted a man with taco meat on his face. That man has a taco meat beard. That is the makings of a shiesty fella. Ladies, if your boyfriend has taco meat on his face, he's going to mess you up. Listen to me. I can speak from experience. And that reminds me, a lot of you were saying, well, I wouldn't listen to such and such, or I wouldn't listen to such and such. Listen, it didn't start off a panel. It was first a conversation. So season 1 was me, Rico, Mojo, Jojo. Y'all, let's take a poll, guys. Do you like Mojo, Jojo, or do you like Taco Meat Beard Man? So I know I mentioned in my story on Instagram that he used to say things like, you're not going to be aesthetically pleasing, or are you working on your weight, Keita? And that this is what I look like when I met him. But who was ugly? Also, taco meat on your face. Now, Rico was the first villain. He came in to not only be a part of the podcast, but like help direct the podcast. So one day we were shooting, and I guess we all found out that Rico didn't appreciate being talked to a certain way, and also just it was bad. It was explosive. Now, Mojo Jojo said in one of his lives that I think that he had hired 100 cast members. There's been so many cast members in and out of his house. That was the guest cast. That wasn't core cast. Core cast stayed the same every freaking day. So we're sitting in his basement and we're all having a conversation about I just don't know what, but Mojo Jojo and Rico get into it back and forth. Rico doesn't like how he's being spoken to, so he says something along the lines of, shut up, I'll beat your ass in your own house. Something like that. I don't know. Allegedly, it's not verbatim. And then Mojo Jojo said, use your words. At that moment, I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. Hit him. Hit him. But he didn't. He acted very professionally. We didn't see Rico again. And I think that's when we saw him, I guess, 1 or 2 straggling shows, but Rico didn't need the money. So we didn't see Rico again. But I think that's when I found out that when you do stand up for yourself, I mean, he didn't have to say. But when you do challenge him, you're going to get fired. It's going to be your last day, bud. And sure, I could have quit at that moment. I could have said, oh, you can't challenge him. If you challenge him, it's going to be a problem. But I did not, because I enjoyed the people that I worked with. I was making good money. And I didn't want to quit my job. Would you quit your job if you found out that your boss was a... You know, what's crazy is along the years, a lot of people have been using words like narcissist and diagnosing everyone around them. But when you actually see a narcissist, do you know what to look for? A lot of you think that I am bullying our friend Kit Kat, but I'm not. I truly believe she's a female narcissist. And no, I'm not a doctor. But I think when you blindly believe and follow whoever, including myself, you don't do victims justice. People that didn't deserve whatever happened to them. So please think about that, because these men, and there are a lot of men. Oh, there's so many men. It's raining men. So a gentleman reached out and said that he dated Kitty, the, relationship expert. So I'm sure the relationship was healthy and loving and progressive. Well, he said that he was cheating on her, right? Which no woman wants. So I want to be fair and tell all the facts. But the woman just reached out, I guess the girl that he cheated with, and it says Kitty did try to kill him that night. It was because I had butt dialed him. Around that time, he had been messing with both me and her. She found out. Then she got ugly. That girl used to cyber stalk me. She found out where I lived. She used to go live and talk about me and him over her FB and TikTok. It was a whole shit show. So she's saying she butt dialed him. And because of that, Kitty was on the phone. She heard. They began to fight. Now, that's what you heard in part 3. They began to fight. The car got damaged. Shots went off. She used his own gun to shoot at him, all because of a butt dial. Now, of course, the story is going to get deeper. And I'm invested. Are you? And...
What?
Yo, first of all, I don't know how true over a bud dial is, but yo. So the thing is, they just saying Ace Metaphor was sleeping with everybody except her and Randy, I guess.
Now that's what I had heard too. But child, oh Jesus. So is that why? Okay, I heard somebody say something about it was something funny going on with the money. Is that maybe why? Like she was giving up that booch cat, so she was getting a bigger cut, and that was cutting into other people's money. Like
she talked. I think in the next 2 videos, she talked about who was getting paid and who wasn't getting paid. Mm-hmm. That, like, I guess him, Ace Metaphor, and her ex-boyfriend, they some way, somehow, her ex-boyfriend got paid, got her show money.
I know you lied.
Yeah, like Ace, I guess, sent it to her boyfriend bank account instead of sending it to her or whatever, because he rather talk to men and not women. Like, it was a whole big thing. Like, I don't really be watching a lot of this stuff, but I think she's funny. I think she's I wouldn't give her stand-up comedian funny. Yeah, she's entertaining. She's not on stage comedy funny. But there are people who are just funny on the internet but couldn't be funny on stage. So she gives me one of those. But hey, whatever makes you money, I ain't mad at it. You feel me? Like,
how you get?
Who the fuck did I work?
Baby, she pulling a Reese Teaser.
If this hits 50 party, I'm not watching that. I'm only watching the ones that we about to watch. If you want to watch more after that, you can go ahead.
Oh, hell no.
I wanted to get your reaction to this because, like I said, this is our first actual podcast episode. So I wanted to get your reaction to all of this because you in that realm with all the commentary and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk. If you want to talk about DJ Academics, we can on the next one, but I'm about to.
Oh hell no! He just need his ass whooped and just. Cause listen. Why he keep saying stuff to people inappropriate and doing stuff inappropriate to people?
we gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get those videos so you can watch them, and then we gonna talk about that one. I'm about to play this next one for you though. Hold on.
Okay.
Hello, and thank you for watching episode 5, season 1 of Who the Fuck Did I Work For? Now, see, I would love to keep the storyline in order, but your faves keep getting on lives, forcing people to be uncomfortable and look at them and talking about some shit that don't even matter. So I thought to react to the live. I have to watch it here because I'm blocked.
Numbers don't lie, sir. You right. You don't know them. You don't know the numbers. You ain't did the education, Slay. You ain't did the education, Slay. You ain't did the education. You don't know the numbers. Matter of fact, I do. You ain't did the education. You guys, like, I love y'all, man. And honestly, I hope at some point in your life, and a lot of you guys are there.
Look at Mandy. Some point in your life, y'all don't know the numbers. To the point where, you know, excluding the people that are already there. Right? I ain't followed her today. But when you get to the point where you're doing, organizing a national tour, self-funded. From money you stole.
Self-promoted.
Using our pixels.
You know what I'm saying?
Self. Yikes.
You'll have a better perspective.
Then give us that perspective.
There's promoters all over the country that'll listen to me talk and understand everything that I'm saying.
We understand you. We just don't believe you.
Saying nothing.
So let's get to one of the ways he had me messed up. He likes to show the P&L sheet. Everybody was talking about the P&L sheet. You know, Kitty was like, I saw the P&L sheet. We've all got sent P&L sheets. They don't have any information on them, and they're doctored because guess who creates the P&L sheets? Okay. We've never gotten any information on how much the tour, the app, the clips, the YouTube, the anything have ever made. We've never gotten information on it. The only time we can piece information together is when he's bragging. I got big money. I wipe my ass with 50,000. I make $500,000 a weekend. That's the only time we can kind of say, hey, because I remember something wasn't right with my money, though. And speaking of that, let's talk about it. So at May, you know, me and my ex been broken up for a couple weeks. Cordial, everything's fine, but I'm waiting for my paychecks and I'm like, what's going on? Because a lot of y'all were saying, well, why was he your manager? He wasn't my manager, but Ace didn't like talking to women. So JT is Randy's husband. Carlos is Kitty's. Well, they said she might not be married. That'll be on the next. I don't know if I tell you what, I'm just Desi. Carlos, and then there was Kel, my boyfriend, but he wanted to speak to a man because he said that women don't quite get it. They don't quite get it, and it's easier to talk to the men, even if the men don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So usually we just send them off to have the conversation and then get the information conveyed, right? So they never talked about this. Not to me. That's why it was done behind my back. And apparently, after I signed the contract, he changed things up to where we had to buy our own plane tickets. We had to buy our own hotels, and there were no more rental cars. All that used to be given to us, now it was taken away. So he was like, what we can do, I guess to him, to Kel, was what we can do is make a deal to give you in advance so that you can pay for these things, and then we'll just take it from her shows in the back end. Okay, even if that was the case, even if I would have been okay with some dumb shit like that, and I absolutely wouldn't have, because why am I paying to work? Is this 12 years of slave? Even if I would have been okay with some dumb shit like that, why send it to his personal bank account? All the money has been sent to my bank account. Would it be because when I checked my bank account, I'd have been like, what's this for? So his manager writes back and says that attached is a promissory note. The promissory note isn't signed. The promissory note just basically says, I promise to pay, but it isn't signed. No one freaking signed it, not even the ex. So who promised to pay you? Every time you ask about the money, it's we're going bankrupt, we don't have it, I'm losing, I'm redlined. Every time you say, well, I'm sorry you're having money issues, it's I'm not having money issues, I got big money. So you never quite know. That's why he was shaking and flailing. Also, I'd like to talk about the public support of my colleagues, right? The people that I've been on the pod with. I've never asked for public support. I never said, you better like this comment or say this or that. I stand alone because I can stand alone. I don't need anybody to say I left because of, or I believe her, or I had these kind of conversations. All I need people to do is when I'm lying, stop me. Contracts were changed out the blue. New changes couldn't happen so fast. They couldn't be put on the contract. It just, every single day was a mess of like, what? So yes, most of the time he did pay on time, with exceptions, as he stated. You can write the manager, complain, say this isn't right, wait, what's going on? All you're going to get is a long, drawn-out response that the same shit that he's going to tell you, but long and drawn out with big words. Now, I still haven't gone over the fact that he called me several times to get a hold of my merch, right? He wanted my merch. He wanted to take control of it. Even though I said I already had a crew, I already had my situated, I did not need help. He called me every single day until I said, okay. I had a lot going on. My address had been leaked. There's a lot of, I found out my address was leaked. I was moving. I had a lot going on. So I said, okay. And I didn't even get to the part where he wouldn't give me my merch back unless I said thank you and bought a bottle of tequila. And he put it in an email, and I thought he was joking, but little did I know he was not kidding at all. Hello, and thank you for watching episode.
What the hell?
So, okay. So I will say, though, when she says pixels, if I'm not mistaken, when she says she uses pixels, I think he had access to her Facebook. Because connecting your pixels to like your Facebook account, you get to see like all your traction. Who's coming to your page, who's going to the website, who's buying, who's doing what clicks and things like that. So I actually saw her talk about how she was seeing ads being ran under her name, under her Google account, her Google Ads account. So I think that's what she was trying to say. But when she mentions pixels, that's what that says to me. Because like I say, when I went to school for marketing or whatever, so when people give me access to their admins, I can connect their meta pixels to their website, so we know if someone clicks on the Facebook ad or something like that, and it brings you to the website, we know what the conversion rate is, if it's successful or not when we're running ads. So when she says pixels, that's what I think, and I'm like, if he had access to that, why would you give him access to that? But not unless.
Right.
I wouldn't know why he would have that access though. But
ain't no telling what he would have said to get it. Just like she said, he wore her down about the merch. She had other stuff going on. She's like, okay, yeah, just here. I mean, just wore her down until she said, yeah, who knows what reason he gave.
That's true.
She really didn't know much about it. He could have said, because we want to track to see how much traffic you getting. And we're going to use that to base on how much you make. How many people you bringing in, going to determine how much you make. This is how we can see how many people you bringing in. Not knowing, bitch.
I mean, but you can use things. I mean, if you're not looking at her merch, I think just having access to her merch is more money than they would have been manipulated some way, somehow. But you can see, if you go to things like there's a few other things, but it's like something like Social Blade and stuff like that, where people can see what type of engagement that you're getting.
But if you don't know that, then you don't know that.
Well, yeah, she don't know, yeah.
Because hell, I don't know that shit.
But the thing about the whole contract thing, I do, even if things get added out of the blue or something changes, a contract needs to be immediately updated.
Yeah.
So to have all these,
that they sent her a promissory note as proof of something, and it ain't signed. Like, you just pulled that off of Google and quit lying.
That's it. LegalZoom.com. That's what that was.
Right.
That's LegalZoom.com. Because there ain't
like
no way.
Said,
like,
who promised to pay you? Because ain't nobody name on it.
Yeah, and the fact that he didn't want to talk to a woman, and he wanted to, I think Keita is more. Well, I don't know who her ex-boyfriend is, but I think she would be more savvy to be like, talk to me, because I know you're not gonna. If it sounds shady, you know what I mean. I know how to adapt.
But two, how can you say you don't want to deal with a woman, but you need said women to be on your show? You don't want to deal with them, but you'll work with them. That makes no sense.
Absolutely no sense. But to me, if you ask me, Ace is a red pillar. 100%. 100%. You couldn't convince me otherwise that he's not. I mean, just from that alone, I don't want to speak to women, but you can work here. You know.
Right. I'm going to use you. But I don't want to talk to you when it comes time to business.
Right. I ain't got nothing to say to you, but if you're going to make me money, you can be here. But outside of that, right. I don't want no conversation. 100%. That's wild to me. That's why. That whole thing. You got one more, and I want your final thoughts. You got one more, and I want your final thoughts. All right, let me set it up so I can play this last one for you. Hold on.
Hello, my fellow crash outs, and thank you for watching episode 6 of Who the F Did I Work For? Had to censor myself. They're trying to take my pages. If you no longer see me on any of the platforms, follow my YouTube. That means Mojo Jojo 1. So there's a rumor that Mojo Jojo is smashing everybody on the cast, and I don't know where y'all came up with that. But I do know I did say he was dibbling and dabbling for show. Yeah, I know I said that. I got something on my shirt. So this is my very first tour. I'm getting to perform. I'm seeing new fans in new cities. I love this experience, but I'm starting to get irritated, and I'm telling K-Love this. I'm starting to get irritated at Mojo Jojo and the things he would say on stage, especially like if you're in an otherwise healthy and happy marriage, and he decides to cheat on you, your husband decides to cheat on you, you shouldn't leave because otherwise, like other than that, you were happy. Well, clearly we weren't happy because I'm getting cheated on. So that's the stuff that I would say that would make him very mad. And he would only show that after we got off stage. So then I realized, okay, I'm going to have to censor myself because he's not going to let me really express. So aside from all the women that, like the fans that would sleep with Mojo Jojo, because this is when I found out that tour life means a lot of effing is going on. A lot of boot scooting boogieing. So aside from all the women that he would sleep with on tour, he would sleep with, you know, his assistants. So I met one of his assistants that let me know that he get down. Got a couple kinks as well. I'm not shaming it, but it does involve throw up. So Kit Kat ain't the only one that just loves bodily functions. Bodily fluids, I meant. I'm sorry, I'm really frazzled by a lot of all this. I don't kink shame, but I don't think it's wrong to be kink surprised. Imagine a close friend being like, I just need to be pooped on. Every day I think about it. Love it. So after every show, we like to go out and eat, celebrate. And I remember being in Dayton, Ohio, and talking to his wife and his wife, and basically telling them that they had amazing husbands because I seen them do their job and go home. And they really showed me that married men can absolutely be in front of a whole bunch of women that are open and ready to pop it up, to pop it out. They can see that and say, what I got at home is more precious, and go to their hotel room and not be frazzle-dazzling in the lobby. And this is where I learned that cheating on your significant other or your spouse doesn't only hurt your significant other, but it really makes everybody around the situation feel uncomfortable. Because as I'm speaking to these ladies, his girl comes up and says, well, what about Mojo Jojo? You're saying he's faithful. What about him? So I would like to take a poll. If you knew that your boss was unfaithful and at the company Christmas party, his wife asks you, what are you going to say? Are you going to tell her the truth, or are you going to say, yeah, he's absolutely faithful. He's just like the rest of them. He's doing good. Well, if your answer was not the latter one, because mine was, I looked at her right in her face and I was like, he is faithful. Yeah, he really loves you. I didn't know what else to say. I did not want to lose my job.
But you lost it anyway.
I was in a very awkward situation. Me and that girlfriend weren't close then. Now we are. But we weren't close then, and I just didn't know what to do. And that's when I realized how selfish. He put me in this situation. Now, I might be wrong, but he put me in that situation. He didn't even have a type. Some wheelchair, little hand. I'm not trying to be rude. It didn't matter. It didn't matter the disability. Not to say anybody was like not able to function. I don't think he took advantage of anyone. They were able, but the disabled, they're able. You hear what I'm saying? The disabled is able. They get down. You hear what I'm saying? Hello, my fellow crash out.
The disabled is able.
Well, hey, listen. I seen the lady on the app didn't have no legs but got 2 kids. So I mean, So, I mean, technically, she not wrong. Okay?
Okay. Oh,
Technically, she
I'm
not
not fucking
wrong.
with you. I'm
But
not fucking
what
with you.
I'm saying is, what? She not wrong, is what I'm saying.
My ribs.
Listen.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, there's a lot going on. Like, was he hunting somebody new at every stop? Like, or did he have somebody on the road with it? Like,
I think
dude,
whoever ready to mingle at the lobby is getting it. It is what it is.
Man, come on. Like, and I mean, now, I ain't saying I'm the cutest thing, but he ain't even that cute to me. Like, and it could be his attitude, because even before this, it was something about him that rubbed me the wrong way. Like, you know how some guys, they fine, but they know they fine. So they kind of got the big head. They kind of talk to you a certain kind of way to make you feel like you might be beneath them or you're not on their level or whatever. He gives that to me. Like, he will talk to you like you this big because you don't have the same things that he has or the same platform per se that he has. He'll talk to you like you small.
A lot of people do that, but that only comes when they say money changes people. It don't really change you. It just brings out who you really are. That's, to me, that's all it is. Because if you didn't have the resources, the money, the cars, the house, and all that, you wouldn't act that way. You only act that way because you know, even when it comes to people who are rich and they commit crimes, they only commit them crimes because they know they can pay their way out of it. Because, you know, a lot of them don't go to jail. They get slapped on the wrist. But you're only that emboldened because you have a way to get out of it. That's the only reason why. But if everybody was rich, this world would be it'd be an interesting place.
Yeah.
But she was like, he got a kink throw up.
Baby, let me tell you something. Okay? Let me tell you something. I wish somebody would come up to me and whisper in my ear, can you throw up on me? First of all, I'm going to pop you in your eye because you're nasty. What is cute about throw up? No.
And it stank.
And thank you. And who cleaning that shit up? Who?
You throw up on me, I'm throwing up on you. Like, there's no...
Thank you. Exactly.
No way.
We just going to be going backwards and forwards with it. We just going to be going backwards and forwards. Because that's not cute. That's not sexy. That's not... it's not none of that. Okay? Who going to clean this shit up? Okay? Now my stomach and shit hurt from all this heaving. Baby, I can't do no hunting. Now my ribs hurt.
Your stomach gonna be so hurt so bad.
Nigga, I'm catching cramps down in my bike. Okay? I don't want to do no hunting.
On an empty stomach, that shit gonna be so bad.
Right. Honey, you talking about hunting? Nigga, I'm down bad, okay? Then did all the dry heaving. Catching cramps, nigga, I'm dehydrated. Yes.
Oh, shit. I'm dehydrated.
Calm down, 911, bitch, because I need an IV. Oh, these people get on my nerves. Coming up with this mess.
Listen, I think, man, social media, it didn't ruin a lot of us. I'm gonna tell you that now, because we wouldn't even know about a lot of this stuff if social media wasn't around. Like real shit. Like we wouldn't be knowing about on a mass scale that we do. Like
right. And people just be so free with the foolishness.
I could have been okay with knowing he didn't have a throw up kink.
Now I'm mad because she said now Keita knew that if she was talking to them other two about they mints being faithful and stuff like that the other ones was gonna want to know too. And listen, somebody come ask me,
somebody feelings hurt.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I ain't gonna tell you the truth either. I'm gonna say, honey, I don't even know. I don't even be seeing him. Bitch, I mean, you probably gonna know I'm lying, but I'm gonna let you put your own two and two together. 100%. Baby, I don't even know. I don't even see him when after the show. I don't even know. You have to ask him, honey. I don't even know.
I hope she making some money off this though. I mean, when you look at it, she almost got 100,000 views on all of them. But I would figure there would be way more views than that on over here. But I hope she making some change.
You got to think about it though. It's probably other people taking the content and reposting it on their own page.
That's true.
So people not having to go to her page to see it because other people.
That's one thing I hate about social media, when people can just take your content and there ain't nothing you can do about it. Well, you can, but who wants to do all them copyright infringement joints? Like
now, while you doing all this flipping on the screen, now don't forget I can see what you got.
What you talking about?
You sharing your screen. So I'm just saying, don't mess around clicking that. Don't mess around clicking that.
No. She got.
I'm just saying.
She may have more. Oh no, she got. They about the same over here, but you know TikTok don't pay like that. You need.
No.
Well, her first video got 1.8 mil, so she probably made about a good 2.
Did I tell you I got 1 million views on the video over there, and they paid me exactly $20 on the dot?
What was your CPM?
Hell, I don't remember. I don't know.
Gotta be something like 60 cents. Something stupid.
Listen, all I know is that thing said $20, 20.00, not a penny more, not a penny less, for 1 million views. And I said, you know what?
You would have had a nice little penny over here. You'd had a nice little penny on YouTube. You'd had a nice little penny.
Yeah, I said, y'all ain't got to worry about me.
You ain't got to worry about me.
Baby. So yeah, she may have made something over there. She may not have, but I hope so.
She made a few $1,000s.
With the fact that, she ain't got no job right now. And I know these people finna try to sue her frontwards and backwards. Because I did see where Kitty Rose put out some kind of statement saying, they were trying to work on rectifying the situation and there's a lot of lies going on. It was keyword for we finna sue some ass.
About to sue you. Or we gonna give you a cease and desist. But that video of her trying to eat the girl, that wasn't no damn lie. That was her in the video.
Well, she can't deny that, baby, because ooh, girl, why you just come out and just tell people that? Like, what was the purpose? Especially if you had a man and your response is you like getting peed on. I don't care what the conversation was. You like telling people you like to get peed on and you eat ass. That should be between you and your husband.
But that wasn't her husband.
I know, but I'm saying that should be a conversation between you and your husband. Nobody else should not know that.
Yeah, no, that shouldn't. There's just certain things that should never hit the internet. It should just never hit the internet.
But a lot of people they do stuff online though for the clicks and views, and it doesn't matter the repercussions.
I don't know. People say that, but I done saw a lot of people lose their jobs over that Elon Musk loot they've been doing on TikTok. I've been seeing.
But I'm saying, but those particular people probably thought they were above reproach.
Oh, well, yeah, they found out real quick. They found out real fast. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we see you. There's no way that you can't tell me that out of all the Karen videos we watched, and we see people consistently get called out, lose their jobs, get hate on.
Scholarships at school.
Yeah, like, come on. Like, we see this consistently. So why do you think that you wouldn't be held to that same standard if you do
Because
something
some
like this?
people just think they're above reproach. We see it every day.
That's crazy. Listen, like I say, the internet is undefeated. So I already know I ain't finna play around with the internet like that.
Yeah.
All it takes
I'm
is
not
somebody
gonna play around like that.
yeah, you make somebody mad, they gonna focus, they gonna put all their focus into you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't. So I wonder how this is going to affect tonight's conversation. Like, has he already got a whole new cast? Because it seemed like, hell, everybody gone. But it's the fan favorite was Trip, though, right? That's what it seemed like to me.
He seemed like he was the fan favorite. Because he
now
wasn't as biased.
Gone, and he gave some real answers.
Yeah.
Like something for you to think about literally when you left. His responses really would make you think like, damn, have I really been looking at it like that? Or I didn't think about it like that. Like, he gave some real answers. And no, he wasn't biased. If the man was wrong, then he said the man was wrong and told why or what the woman's response should be versus what it is.
Right.
So I think he was the fan favorite. So how do you just replace that? Because it wasn't like they just came to see Ace, so it didn't matter who was on the panel.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think
people were actually relating to these people.
Yeah, to be truthfully honest with you, I think some people came to see Ace, but I think the majority came to see Kitty, Keita, and Trent.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kitty's the one she has the real big following.
Really?
Yeah. But I think she's also a licensed therapist, I think. So
okay.
I think she actually has paperwork behind her. I could be wrong, but I think she does. I think she's the only one that has the schooling to back what she's saying. But
everybody else just talk real good.
Mm-hmm. Just like Derek Jackson. Who's the other guy who went to pandering to women and they pulled his background check and they was like, you beat up women. I cannot remember that guy's name.
Damn, I don't know.
I cannot remember that creator's name. But yeah, they pulled his background check and there was a bunch of domestic violence convictions on there.
Child, I guess everybody can get a new identity when you get on the internet and you find
you can be whoever you want to be until they look into your ass.
until you make the wrong person mad and they go pulling up your stuff. Exactly. And we talk about that all the time. You can come on this app and be whoever it is you want to be. You can create whatever lifestyle. You can say that you live in a 17,000 square foot mansion. How they gonna prove you don't? You can throw up a back screen.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to show my house because then y'all will be trying to find out what my house looked like, trying to find pictures online. You can have a reason for anything, right?
Everything.
So you can be anything you want to be. And there's a good chance nobody will ever find out the truth. There's a good chance. People can go, you don't even got to go outside of the app. You can just go on a different side of the app and create a whole new personality. And more than likely, nobody would ever find out.
Yeah, we see that a lot on TikTok. People be disappearing for a while.
Mm-hmm. Come back, they got a new name, new profile picture, all of that.
Deleted all their content off, started over with some new content. Like,
Yep. And changed who they are completely. And it's just crazy. Nobody wants to be their authentic selves. Like, it's not enough. They feel like it's not enough, like they're not likable. But I can't do all that. It's too much to keep up with.
Yeah.
My mind ain't good. So I can't.
That's the thing that be getting me when we're talking about all the drama that we see. It's like it's so much drama and so many stories being told to so many different people. You cannot even keep up with what you've been telling people. And then the bad thing about that is people is recording all your live videos. So you just busted after that.
Yeah, you are. In the blink of an eye, literally. Before you get done with your live stream, your clips is up.
Your clips is up. And they already calling you a liar because they didn't found out. They got you saying one thing and then right after that, right next to you, they got you saying something else.
Yep.
So.
Yep, baby. They don't waste no time over there.
Accountability over there is crazy.
I don't have time. I don't have the mental capacity to be somebody that I'm not. It's too much to keep up with.
Yeah.
Can't do it. Refuse. Either you like me or you don't.
But that's you live creators, though. I'm not a live creator. You're a live creator, though. I'm not a live creator. I can't do it. I may try.
You can't do what? You're doing it now.
But we ain't live, though. This is just recorded, and then I'm going to post it.
But it's the same thing. You're still talking. You're being your genuine self. You're giving your opinion on something. You're having a conversation. That's all that I do. I'm having a conversation just like I'm having with you, but I'm doing it on a live stream. And instead of most of the time talking to somebody back and forth, I'm just reading the comments and responding. It's the same thing.
I don't be having nothing to talk about, though. I just get on live and talk about what? Like
what we talk about now.
What's your I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. I think because I do think though that's one of the easiest ways to build a community though is doing lives. I think over TikTok it's a little easier, but I'm gonna focus on, like you see, I haven't posted on TikTok in a while. I haven't posted on TikTok in a while.
Yeah, I really haven't either because there's so many changes going on over there. Even like now, they're changing the pay structure for gifts and battling and all of this kind of stuff. So it's got the people all up in arms because we're already putting in the work.
A lot of work.
To get the people to send us gifts through the app. TikTok is already taking 50%.
I didn't know they was taking that much.
Yes. They take 50%. And now it's gone from 50%. Now it's up to 40%. And then you can get a 13% bonus. But you've got to meet all of these points and metrics. Like you've got to get so many new followers. You got to be on there a certain amount of time. You got to do this, do that.
That sounds like.
And there's a whole lot more things you have to do and keep up with just to get the same thing you were getting before.
50% is a lot.
And I heard today, don't hold me to it. I didn't read it, but I heard the people on live today saying there's mention of some kind of $1,000 a week cap that they're wanting to try to put on it. And I'm like, but there's some people that make $1,000 in one battle. So where's the rest of that money going to go? Because I know at 2 minutes and 17 seconds in the battle, you're not just going to cut it off because they hit $1,000. So where the rest of that money going to go?
I don't know. TikTok still owe me $565. That's what I know. That's what I know. they still owe me $565. That money just disappeared out of my TikTok creator fund. I don't know where that went.
TikTok told you, baby, get it in blood.
Because, I had those 2 videos. I had like 2 or 3. I think it was 2 videos that went back to back for over 4 million views. And with those 2 that went back to back that went over 4 million views, I had other views I was doing like 500,000 views, 400,000 views, 280,000 views. And then out of the blue, I was supposed to get a payout at $565.
Get it in blood.
Let's go. And there's nobody you can talk to.
No.
You go you go submit a ticket, and it's just a bot that's responding back to you.
Yeah. And then it take a week to get that response.
And then they'll be like, then they'll respond, and they'll just be like, this support ticket has been closed.
Thank you. I done had that happen before too. I ain't
never had no issues with YouTube.
Oh, it said Keita Rose posted a video. I just got a notification.
Oh shit. Girl, we had an hour and 4 seconds right now. We had an hour and 4 seconds.
Because we just be talking.
Yeah. Hello. Oh, why'd I go to YouTube? I meant to go to Instagram. Hold up. She posted another video. Oh my God.
But I didn't see which app it was on though.
Was it?
It just said Keita Rose posted.
It just popped up on her Instagram.
Okay.
You want to watch it?
Hell yeah.
All right. Let me switch the audio so you can see it, so you can hear it. Hello.
Okay.
I don't even wait a minute. Hold on.
People you used to work with.
I want to shit on the people I used to work with. Good afternoon, good morning, good night, my fellow crash outs reporting for duty. A lot of you said, Keita, where's episode 7? Right? Where's episode 7? Because it was Sunday. I can't do that on the Lord's Day. Uh-oh! Looks like they're trying to take a real ninja down. It's funny, everybody's okay with peeing and throwing up until you talk about it, and now I'm doing something wrong. Okay. So I just want to make a couple of things clear before we start this episode, because I really want to thank all of you for reaching out again. Every time I open my DMs, I'm getting a lot of love. And I know that there's a lot of hate too, but let me show you what a leader is. A leader knows that hate's going to come. So I'm checking my DMs and I see a DM from this guy and I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's probably going to say, sis, keep your head up. It's going to be okay. Like most of the DMs. Only I was surprised. So as you can see in 2021, I said, what's up? And Calamar said, man, I got this skit for us to do. I know a lot of you are saying, wait, what does this have to do with the Tonight's Conversation podcast? This is a little bonus segment because I'm going to show you guys how I'm coming if you think that you can speak to me disrespectfully. I don't care that I'm pissing off y'all's kings and queens of pee-pee and doo-doo. It's not my concern, but it's also not your fight. So I'm thinking Calamar is cool, right? And so, I said, what's up? He's like, man, I want to do this skit 2021. Fast forward to 2025, okay? I used to look at you like a smart businesswoman, but to find out you quit the radio for a podcast, girl, you dumb as fuck. K104 been around 20 years. You left stability for a funky-ass podcast. You should know better. Thanks for the financial advice, Calamar. I'm really going to use it next time. I'm going to give some advice now. Be careful for the people that find pleasure in your pain. Like when you tell somebody bad news and you see that their corners of their mouth are like going up because it's like, ooh, those people been preying on you for a minute and they couldn't wait to let you know that you failed. A lot of you would like to know what happened with me on K104, and I didn't say anything. What? You mean you can leave a job and not say anything to anybody, even though thousands of people are asking you, where'd you go? Every day? Even a year after? I can do that. This time I chose not to. So I used to work for the best radio show in Dallas, Didi in the Morning with Jay Cruz, Didi McGuire, JJ Williamson, Trey G, and yeah, it was a vibe. I said K104 wanted to pay me $50 and then wanted me to take a price cut. I made triple then, so... He's like, you gotta start somewhere. That shit have went up. Lady J left with $500,000. You still my girl. I'm not your girl. We're not even friends. I didn't even respond to your skit request, and that's why you're mad. No hate to anybody. If I'm already making $150, I don't want to keep making $50. I understand staying at a company for 45,000 years, but that's not what I like to do. I was on tour for 2 years. I was making about $150, and I decided to get another job because...
a whole fucking week. And if you know me, you know that's like a record. I've been a content creator, influencer, whatever you want to call it, for a couple years now. And I've had a job. And I've went to school at the same fucking time. I still have a job. I've never stopped working.
Imagine being on tour from Friday to Sunday, working sometimes two shows each day, and then flying back home Sunday in order to be at work at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m. Yeah, 4 a.m. Monday through Friday. And then Friday, after your shift ends at 10 at the radio, you hop on a plane and go to whatever city so that you can start your other job. And I didn't work two jobs because I have a money problem, a gambling issue, an alcohol problem, or a spending problem, or any of that. I worked two jobs. I never stopped working because I like money. Now, my nervous system felt safer here. I love Dallas. I love the people. I love everything about this situation, but the money wasn't moneying. I was tired. I said, okay, well, let me go to the boss. So I go and talk to Gio, and I'm like, hey, contract, da, da, da. And he's like, everyone wants to worry about contracts. Everyone cares about contracts, but do you work? How about you do good work? I do good work. That's why I'm talking to you about a contract. He said I was something along the lines of, you're just a content creator. But I later found out why Gio didn't really want me there. I have a bachelor's degree in media, and that was my first, radio job ever, and it happened to be on the best morning show ever. So I did pretty well. I wasn't just a content creator because you wouldn't have chosen me if that were the case. But see, advice number 2. Be careful for when you stand up for what you're worth. Be careful for those people that when you do that, they try to devalue you. You aren't worth that. You think you worth that? You ain't worth that. I promise you I am, and I'm gonna show you. I said goodbye to everybody that I love, and then I started doing brand deals and made about $15,000 to $20,000 in 30 seconds to a minute. So I knew I didn't have to do that no more. I was going to be just fine. I don't know what Lady J, I don't know nothing about this, and I don't know how you know. Also, Lady J was working there for like 10 plus years. So whatever she left with, she probably deserved. I wasn't finna stay 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I said I quit K104 when Gio said there's no money in radio. They wanted to give me pennies. Gio said I was just a creator that sits in her car and talk. But that's why they hired me. LOL. I missed LOL. I made $150 off rip with the pod, so Lady J was there 16 years, you idiot. Oops. Sorry. And as I type this, I still make more than you. I'm not trying to shit on you, but calling me stupid when we both in Dallas is wild. So is it like smoke, or did you just want to call me out my name while I'm going through hard times? I'm not your girl, bitch. I don't even know you. Because I don't even know you. He says, I'm the latter, and I don't live in Dallas. And it could be smoke. Shit, I ain't tripping. I was so scared when he sent that. I was so scared. Now you mad as fuck. If I was in your position, I'd be mad too. And you definitely don't make more than me. Ooh, man. Sorry, y'all, I'm making a pizza. Okay, I said, what position? You think I'm broke? Ha! What the fuck? I'm charging a nigga up that owe me money. Unfortunately, I had to crash out for him to hear me. But guess what? We close to solving everything. I don't know why bitch niggas like you think you can just talk to women. You don't know anyway. You're balding. You're not funny. And we shouldn't be speaking. So it's not smoke. I used to look at you like a businesswoman. Why? Because I had a job. You mark ass. I never gave. I can see if I gave business advice. I was like one of y'all fake ass fight head two gurus. Make 400,000 in 40 minutes, but I never did that. If you make more money than me, then why are you talking? I don't know any rich men, and I know a lot. I don't know any rich men that would sit there and talk to a poor broke girl. I said, focus on your millions, you busted heavy bitch.
Damn.
I'm not mad. I just gotta show people how I'm coming at them when they feel they can say stupid shit to me. But you're still my boo. Now, when he asked me to do the skit, I looked at his page and I didn't laugh, so I didn't respond. And his teeth are white, so they look like they're new, but he has old breath. And if you look right here, there's a gap.
Not new teeth and old breath.
There's patches. All of it's gone, but don't worry, Calamar, I'm just like you. You must be stressed. Because let me show you something. This was my hair when I left working for JoJo. So I understand being bald, Calamar. My hair grew back, but I'm praying for yours. So everybody go to Calamar's shows. He works at the Improv, but you have to go early for his shows because he's probably the first comedian and not the last. A lot of you are like, wow, it seems like you're having a manic episode. I'm glad you can identify what a manic episode is. It means I'm doing my job. So I'm about to wrap up this episode, but I do want to let you guys know that my little red phone rang and Mojo, one second. Mojo Jojo's lawyer and my lawyer have been getting sticky for a couple of days now. Mojo Jojo has a very angry and mean lawyer, but so do I. He says that he might, just might, make things right, not only with me, but with the people, some of the people that he's wronged. Man, that's accountability there. I really, really appreciate that. So my next episode will be interesting. Tune in.
On that podcast.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Now that one was a little crash out.
That was
That one was a little crash
out. She crashed out. She went off on Buddy so smooth. She be
Yeah, that one was a little crash out. But that's good though that the attorneys, the lawyers are talking. Okay. So there is some action, and maybe she'll get compensated the way that she needs to, and she can move on, because it seems like some people want her to move on because they don't want their favorites exposed.
Yeah.
Okay. Bottom line. And she was there up close and personal with them, saw stuff behind the scenes. And she looks and sounds like myself. Just because I don't say nothing, that don't mean I don't know nothing. I peep a lot of stuff. I'm aware of my surroundings. My ears be laid everywhere. But just because you hear something or you see something or you know something, that don't mean you always got to say something. So I think they know that about her. And she's proven it. I've seen a lot of stuff. Now keep on. I'm gonna tell all of it, okay?
She gonna pull the rug out.
Right. Listen. So I think they taking notice, baby. They putting their coins together to see, can we go ahead and get this money paid so this girl can shut up.
Yeah, because she ain't gonna let it. The way that's coming off, if Ace's lawyer, are they trying to, or he's talking about making things right, I think his brand may be getting affected.
Absolutely.
Because there's no way, like, if it wasn't being affected, he wouldn't care. He wouldn't care.
Because you got to think about how many people. So if your favorite is Keita, you probably want to try to get your money back from the tickets that you done bought next month for a show next month.
Yeah.
And now you see that she's not going to be there. Oh, baby, if I got to call down to my bank and tell them it was fraud, then I'm going to get my money back, okay? Think about the people that their main person was Trip or whatever.
Trip
and they
ain't coming back.
But I'm saying, they bought these advanced tickets because that's their person who they were going to see.
Oh, when you think about if they were already on this, 30-city tour.
You know, they put out, right.
Yeah.
They already put the dates out, had ticket sales already going for all of these cities. And now majority of your cast is gone. Everybody ain't coming to see you, Otis.
You're probably looking at maybe between $1 to $5 million loss. It depends on how many cities they doing. Well, it do look like they got a
bunch of them.
Yeah, so you're probably looking at anywhere from I'll say from 800K to about $2 million loss.
And that's enough to get your attention.
I called the bank and said it was fraud.
Hey, don't act like you don't know the girls be doing that. I ain't never did it now. I'm just saying, don't. Hey,
I know. That's
don't judge me.
Be like, hey, man, I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with a charge back, even though I got that product.
Baby, the people be trying it, honey. By hook or by crook. They don't be lying by hook or by crook. So I know they'll do it, but that's enough to make your ears perk up, make you sit up right, pay attention. So I think they're gonna try to do what need to be done to get her right, make her feel whole, and get her to go and sit down now.
I wonder if they're gonna try to get her to come back. I don't think she's gonna come back after she crashed out like that.
She would be a liability for them to ask her to come back because now you in a whole new mindset. You might be in a lick back. I'm just gonna come in there to wreak havoc and get some more shit started to get my lick back. So I don't think they would ask her to come back. Now they might try to do some kind of non-compete clause of some sort to say, well, we're gonna pay you this money, but NDA her ass. You can't say nothing else about this, and this. And you can't get on no other podcast that's similar to this one or something like that. They'll try to do something to keep her from competing with them because she got inside information.
Yeah, but even then, I don't. Well, it depends on what station. I think, if I'm not mistaken, California did away with them non-compete joints.
Okay.
I think they yeah. If I'm not mistaken, they got it, or they've restricted them. Because some of them non-competes be like 5 years, 6 years, like. So,
yeah.
So I think it's either they got rid of them or it's like a year, 2 max, that you can go to another company that competes with them. But I think they got rid of them.
Well, I wouldn't put it past them to try it.
That's true too.
And if they put it on paper and you sign it, then it is what it is.
Yeah, well, Keita said she didn't sign any NDAs. So we're going to see it. I think that's why she's talking how she's talking.
Oh, yeah. I think I heard that too. And I said she had pulled a poozy.
See, y'all don't know about that. See, we not bringing TikTok over to YouTube, bro. We're not bringing that over here. We're not bringing that over here.
Oh, we're not going to bring
that's a whole different ball game, man. I ain't touching that with a 10-foot pole. I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
That's fine. Throw my hands up. I throw my hands up. But yeah, child, that's a mess. I'm waiting to see how that is going to play out. Now that she said the lawyers have been involved and they're actually speaking to each other, I'm anxious to see how this is going to play out. If she just quit posting about it all of a sudden, we gonna know. The check cash. I mean, the check cleared.
The check cleared.
The check cleared. And it went into her account and not her ex-boyfriend. I still don't understand that. If you knew you sent it to the ex-boyfriend and it was an accident, then why couldn't he just return it and y'all make it right? Or he just turn it over to her? That sounds like an inside job.
It must have been a pretty penny for somebody not to want to return it.
That was an inside job. So, because there's no way. There's no way. So
yeah.
But what else?
We gonna have another topic, man, coming up. But we've been on here an hour and 17 minutes. I can't believe it. I can't believe I was even on camera this long. But for the people who watch this, who are going to be new to the channel, who's not already subscribed to me, this is Petty Row. Go follow her at where?
On TikTok, I am Petty Row _official. Same thing on IG, Petty Row _official. Here on YouTube, I am Purposefully Petty. Yeah, that's about it. That's about all I got.
And y'all know me. If y'all see me on her page, you just gotta type in Damn It Derek and you're gonna find me everywhere. That's how you gonna find me. So but we out of here though, y'all.
We out. So I'll see you next time, y'all. Bye.